Vamos.
You know how incels are obsessed with the notion of Chads and Tyrones, and they think that if a guy is 6 foot and super good looking, women will do anything to be with him, no matter how terrible he is as a person. Well, a guy on Twitter has basically proved their point. As an experiment, he made a profile on one of the dating apps using these really attractive guys' photos, and he wrote in the bio, "I have a criminal record for beating a woman, but we all have a past." And this is the photo that he chose to use, just some super good looking, generic Chad type guy. Now, personally, this would put me off matching a guy, but apparently it didn't put some women off. And this fake profile of a woman beater got over 800 matches in 48 hours, which, if this is true, is really freaking messed up. Also, the amount of women messaging him first is upsetting me. Because not only have they matched him, but they're going out of their way to pursue him. And it's super reminiscent of when that model got arrested and his mugshot started circulating and all the women were like, oh, he can attack me, I don't mind. So messed up. So yes, any of these 800 ladies, if you're watching, you've very much let yourselves down. You've let womanhood down. And please don't match with guys who openly admit to beating their exes.
I know guys love to be the new and they don't want to chase, but you have to chase.
Don't mind chase you?
I don't really answer DMs. I don't give them the chance.
Okay, but you want them to chase you, but you're not going to answer them.
Yeah, keep going. One day I will.
One day you will.
Yeah, when you're deserving.
So, hello guys. I'm not driving. Everyone is like, are you driving? So I was at the car wash today and this guy was like, do you need anything? I was like, no, I don't need anything, but I would do an air freshener. Sometimes like the car wash place that I go to has air fresheners in the back and he always brings it to me. Cool. He was nice. We're nice to each other. Cool. As I was leaving, he was like, can I get your number? And I told him I was married and he was like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm married. I've been married for a while. And that's why I wear this ring, because a lot of Dusties will like ask you out and the best way to do it is I'm married. But moral of the story for my ladies who are trying to date high value men, dating you is not an equal employment opportunity. Not every man that comes your way, you're going to have to say yes, okay? You have the right to choose. Just because a man asks you out does not mean you have to say yes and give him your number. If you know that this man is not going to be able to make enough money to support you and do the things that you want to do, leave him alone. And before the Dusties say, what's wrong with me working at the car wash? There's nothing wrong with that, but I out-earned that man. I already know that I am making more money than him, so I don't want to date someone where I'm making more money than them. It's just not something I want to do. There's nothing wrong with working at the car wash, and maybe if I was at a different point in my life where I wasn't earning any money or, you know, at the same status, it would be okay to date him. But me, I'm earning money and I'm doing well for my age. I also want to date someone who is doing well for their age and is working a good job. Like Clark said, it is okay to want to date someone within your socioeconomic class. It is okay that you're making money, you're doing well for yourself. You also want to date someone who can do well for himself. So, moral of the story, ladies, wear a wedding ring, okay? Or it doesn't have to be a wedding ring, but just get like some decorative. This is like gold rings that I have on. So get some everyday rings that you don't have to take off, so that way when the Dusties approach, just say you're married. Just say, I'm married. I've been married for some time. You know, my husband, good. It drives them away, okay? I'm married.
The reason why I don't like it is because he is sending a message out to those girls who are going to get that like and be like, oh, he's interested.
Let me ask you a question. I've had a look at your Instagram profile.
Okay.
How many photos do you have on there?
God, I don't know, like 400 or something?
How many of them have you posted with your boyfriend?
Yeah, but that's my personal choice.
Hold on, answer the question. How many have you posted with your boyfriend?
Nothing.
None. You don't have a single photo on your Instagram of you and a man. So when you post beauty on there, it looks like you are advertising to other men that you are available. That's exactly what you just said about a guy liking a girl's photo.
Okay, but what about if he's not posting me?
Is he private or?
Very private, low-key. He literally like has like, what, 20 followers or something.
How many followers do you have? 12.5k, something like that?
I think so, yeah.
It's not even in the same world. Let me ask you this. The photos you post online, if you post with a boyfriend, do you think they get the same amount of likes?
No.
You know why you're doing it.
Partially as to why women have such big egos and why relationships often go into the gutter. It's because of that like, that validation from countless strangers who make her feel invincible via that dopamine. And yes, even though the modern woman is a cancer, the real enablers are these pathetic desperate simps who allow the cancer to fester and spread. If you were to give a child $1 for no reason, odds are, in time, he or she would become spoiled. But if you were to give that child $20 for doing some house chores, wouldn't that child cherish and appreciate that dollar more? And if this strikes a chord with us men in everyday life, how much more evident where women are concerned? Another reason why Instagram and all these other sites will never go out of style is because of hypergamy. Despite what women may say, it's far easier to be a woman than it is to be a man. A woman who is a 5 can take a selfie and get DM'd by a guy who's 2 notches above you in terms of looks. And if this guy is wealthy, all the more better. This is the fantasy that most women aren't bold enough to tell you. Why? Because of virtue signaling. And secondly, an average Joe or a successful Joe who used to be average and is not hip to women's mating strategies is a free lunch. If I'm very manipulative, having someone who's wise to my shenanigans is the last thing I would want.
Ideally, if you could choose your partner's income, what would you want it to be?
Millions. No, not millions.
I want millions.
If he's making millions, he's looking somewhere else.
No. But that's on to you to keep though.
So you believe that if a guy is making millions, he won't be loyal?
No, he's not gonna be loyal.
Would you be okay with your husband making millions, but he has side women?
I feel like if he's making millions, he won't have side women because he'll be busy making the million.